Hello. This is another episode of me playing random Rapid and Blitz and doing puzzles and stuff. Should I play Rapid or Blitz? Let's just play Rapid. Why not? Probably gonna lose a few games because I am not calculating that well today. Sicilian D4. Is this a Smith-Morra Gambit? No, it's just the weird continuation. Okay. Knight here. Whoa. Yeah, so he wants me to play e5, which goes into a bit of a strange gambit. I do not want to do that. Because I'm pretty sure the gambit is sound for white, if I remember correctly. I have no clue what the moves are here, though. Maybe I should just play g6 and play something normal. Knight f6 is also playable. Wait, knight f6 could be good, actually. Maybe. I do need to be careful of him. Okay, just immediately goes e5. And I have no queen here check. Which I missed because of bishop d2. Wait a minute, I can just take that pawn with the knight. What? Can't I? Knight takes e5, queen a5, check. Here, knight's hanging. Very, very nice. And actually, I'm just maybe gonna hang on to the pawn here, even though I wasn't trying to. He's at least gonna need to waste some time getting it back. Yes, I'm gonna take this with check. Will he play bishop e2? He will, in fact, he wants to keep the queens on. Fair enough. Okay, so d3 would be nice, but it does not work because after takes and takes on b2, he can simply move his knight out to c3 or something, and his rook is defended. Well, his next move is castles. Maybe I should play something like knight e4, just hitting his bishop, simply put. Seems a bit strange, though, to start moving the same piece twice in a row, and I do not want to chat. Yeah, what a weird position. Maybe I should just go e6. Yeah, probably just play something solid. e6. Castles. Yep. Bishop c5. Logical. He'll play rook here. And I will probably... Whoa. Very Smith-Morra Gambit type decision. Can I accept that? I'm up 2 pawns currently. When did I win the second one? Oh, when he pushed e5. So I actually don't really need this pawn to stay alive. Maybe I should just play something calm like knight d5 then. Knight d5 does kind of look like a bit of a strange move though. But it intends just to take on c3, and whatever piece we capture, just take that. Trade off all the pieces because we're up 2 pawns. I mean, it seems logical, but it is a bit of a scary move to play, I feel. Also, really need to be playing faster. Alright, he takes. Should I take back with the queen? Or the bishop? Wait, this is actually probably a good moment to think. I think it should be the bishop. f4. Just move the queen back. Should be fine. Simply puts his knight here. Okay, I'll take that. Yeah. So the next thing on my bucket list is gonna be the castle. Because this is way, way, way too dangerous of a position for black right now. Yeah, brings his rook over. Okay, so I'm just gonna play queen f6, I think. Or should I go queen e5, preventing queen d6? Could also go queen a3. Way, way, way too many decisions. Okay, queen e5 is bad because of rook e1. Queen f6 is fine. I'll go queen d6, queen e7, and I castle next move. Yeah, queen f6 looks logical. Really need to be playing faster. Go, 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 go. But we are simply up 3 pawns. I can in fact castle here, and I will. Bishop there, starting some attack. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go d5, I would assume. Let's just go bishop d7. Ooh, he can bring a rook to the 7th heaven. Missed it. That would have been very annoying. I think I'm fine with playing g6 after queen d3. And if he goes queen h3, I will also play g6, I think. Put all the pawns on the light squares and pray. Yep. Pretty logical. So his next idea is to rook lift, quite simply put. So I think it is probably a bit of a critical position for me. So what I'm going to do is just put the queen back on g7. It is very passive, but we're up 3 pawns, so it is alright. Next order of business is to put a rook on the c-file and trade everything. Yep. Just continues with the attack. Let's put the bishop back on d7. So obviously he doesn't want to trade. So he won't, but I'm going to pre-move it anyways. I think I want to play e5. He thinks I do too, so he stops it, and I cannot play it anyway. Yeah, that's very annoying. Let's just double up on the c-file, I would presume. This pawn structure is very solid, and I've phi and kitted my queen for some reason. So there is just no attack. I'm going to double up my rooks on the c-file and hope that his queen moves at some point so that I can play a rook down there. Yeah, so let's go a6. I don't want any problems with that. Immediately goes h4. Really keen on that attack. Yeah, so let's bring another rook over to the c-file. Put a bishop back on e8. It's a very, very passive position, but I just don't want to get checkmated. Simply don't do anything weird, don't get checkmated, and everything will be fine. I want to play. It should be alright to take back with the f-pawn. So let's go queen here. I'm always covering this diagonal. I have no plans of removing this queen from the diagonal after he plays h6. Right now, though, his rook is hanging, and rook c1 is a problem. He's calculating f6, take, or h6, take, queen f6, queen f8. Yeah, so brings his rook over there, here. I'm very lucky that this all comes with check, so otherwise my bishop would be hanging on the back rank. Actually, maybe I should just take with the queen to trade queens. Oh, yeah. That makes a whole lot of sense. Okay, so now he's just in problems, I think. So long as I don't get checkmated, this should be a very, very problematic position for him. Yeah. So playing some hope chess here. And I'm going to take back with the f-pawn, I believe. Ah, shit, I had queen e5 check. Yeah. Okay. So we don't need any more material. We're going to insert queen e5 check and trade the queens off. I do not want anything to do with this. And rook h8. He will try to flag me though. No, he won't. Okay. Clean game. Very, very passive from me, but I was up 3 pawns. So sometimes passive play is what you need to do. 87.6% accuracy. Very nice. Okay. Normal opening. Knight f6 was best. I think I've seen this position once before, but I didn't actually remember it as theory. And of course, we get the brilliant move on move 5 of the game. Yep. Take, so now it's +2. Apparently e6 is best. Wow. Bishop c5 was alright. Wanted me to go knight e4. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, but this is a bit more stable. so I think that's why I didn't think of playing knight e4 instead. But yeah, I can just... Ooh, taking was a mistake. Wanted him to go queen d6 first. Interesting. What's the idea? Queen d6? Can't I just go back to f6 and e7 and do the exact same thing? What's the difference here? Queen f6. Best move. Rook d1 apparently, and I just go queen e7. And this is somehow a better version. I'm not quite sure. I guess it's just the control of the d6 square that the computer likes more here. But playing rook c1 with tempo was completely understandable. Queen f6 was bad apparently. Castles, yep. Oh, d5. Should have played d6 instead. Yeah. Yeah, I did see that he had rook c7, but I thought that after rook c7, b6 apparently. Yeah. I guess the idea is b6, and then you can bring this rook over to c8 and trade. My first instinct was just bring a rook over to c8 and trade it off. Bishop c6 was fine, but I should have played a rook over to c8 immediately. Makes sense. Queen h3, g6 best. h6 also playable, but very sketchy because all of a sudden he goes queen here, and then you're forced to play g6 or f5 apparently from the computer, and all of a sudden your kingside pawns are kind of getting pushed forward. It's not exactly lost. It's not like there's anything concrete for white, but it is a bit more difficult to play practically. So I fianchetto the queen, bring a rook over to c8, pull the bishop back, find the correct idea of simply... Oh, this wasn't that good. Oh, because I should have gone with the classic idea, h6, queen moves, and then play g5, right? Yeah. Okay. So that would have been better, but this worked as well. Oh, it's because he had rook b3. I completely missed that, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Not a 100% clean game, but good enough to get the win. Was queen e5 check here any good? Yeah, it was just completely working. Wait. This is a more complicated position though. Yeah. Okay, good. Maybe it was better that I didn't go for this. I just took back. He sacrificed the bishop. And now I trade the queens, and it is game over. So pretty much entirely clean game, other than missing some things like rook b3 and some minor stuff. Very nice.